I am here with Mianna Wick, and she is a race car driver. This is so cool. This is another episode of Win Accelerator, where we equip you to change the world. And part of that is learning from what other people are doing to change the
Right.
world, which is what she's doing. So, Mianna, tell us about your race car driving. Let's start with the car. Okay, that's so
Yes.
cool. What do we
Fun
call
stuff.
this kind of a car?
Yes, this is a true 1996 Indy car.
Wow. Okay, this
Yeah.
is an Indy. This you could run the Indy 500 with this car, right?
This was actually run in the
Oh,
500
oh,
in 1996.
oh, that's so
Yes.
cool. Okay, cool. Now let's take a look at these wheels. Okay,
Absolutely.
these
These are our
I
show
thought
tires.
they were worn out because they were slick, but that's not true, is it?
No, and these are old. That's why we have them as show tires. Like you can see the cracks here in them. That's an indicator of being old, stiff and hard. But the slickness is what we race on. That gives
Okay.
us the most traction during a race event.
Okay, that's cool. Wow. How close to the ground is this? It's really close to the ground.
Yeah, it's really honestly just a couple inches. It depends on what they call the ride height and how high that you have kind of your setup set to.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, this is the underpan and it actually drops down. You could see some of our skids right here. So it's really just a couple inches and the whole underpan is that low
I
other
mean,
than
it
where
goes
the aerodynamics are.
actually goes lower when you're racing.
No,
No,
no, no, no.
it's about 4 inches
Yep.
off the ground. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Let's walk around over there. Now, what's this for? Is this to keep you from like flying or something?
This is the rear wing, and these are all adjustments. These are for tuning and making the car set up a little bit better for each track.
Okay.
But this wing itself is for the aerodynamics, and it's for downforce. So this is what keeps us glued to the asphalt.
It was right. It keeps you from flying, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't want to fly, even though this looks like a ground rocket. I was going to call this is an Earth rocket.
I love that. I
It's
love that you
going
said
like a
that.
Earth rocket.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we're getting to the really exciting part. Um, this is where your engine goes. Now, right now,
Correct.
your engine isn't in there.
Correct. Yeah, we actually have just an empty block in here, and that is just because my mechanic is currently working on my engine. And there is no way to have the rear end of the car connected to the front end of the car without the engine being in there. So that's why we have just a dead block in there right now.
You mean I don't get to sit in there and go ride with you?
Oh, I wish.
Oh,
I
okay.
know, right?
Okay. Now we're gonna get to the really cool, especially cool part about your racing is
Yeah,
that you do this for God, right?
absolutely.
And you do this to help people out. Okay, so we're gonna get to that next. Okay,
Mm.
okay, come on over here. Do we get? Well, we got B-roll of you sitting in here. We can, but
Yeah.
man, you're way down low. And look at that tiny wheel, that
Yeah.
tiny steering
Tiny
wheel.
wheel, they're, it's all just there's no power steering in it. It's all manual. And actually, to get into the car, actually all the way down, you would have to pop the wheel out in there and
Yeah,
have your radio and everything. But yeah,
cool. How many? There's your gear shift down there. You got your clutch in here and all that.
this is actually the gear shift over here. It's
Oh,
sequential and it's 6 speed. So you would just, when it's hooked up to an engine, you would go forward to go up and pull it back to go down.
how many horsepower?
100.
800.
Yeah, right?
Oh my gosh, that is
And
crazy.
the fun part is it's 800, but it's also about 1,500 pounds with driver in it. So that's really
Yeah.
when you start to get a lot more speed. 800 horsepower is fun,
Ooh.
but
Okay,
also with the mix of
how fast do you get going in this?
about 240 miles an hour. I had this out at COTA, which is Circuit of the Americas in Texas. And they have really long straightaways there. And I was clocked at about 200, but it depends on what your setup is, what track you're at. Like at Pikes Peak out here in Colorado, you wouldn't get near as fast.
Okay, yeah, wow. Okay, I actually had my car up to 120 once.
Wow.
I mean, come
Nice.
on, the speedometer goes up to 140, you know? Yeah, why, right? If not to actually try.
Yes, that's what everyone, right in their mind says.